Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So thank you so much for coming and clicking on this video. Thank you so much for coming and viewing my channel. This video is all about just having a quick chat about the transition leading into 8.2. So I just want to throw out there real quick, if you don't want to be spoiled by any content in 8.2, please click off the video. I get it. There's not going to be much spoilers in it, but if you are saving yourself for when 8.2 does hit, I get it. Watch the next video. I do apologize, but I'm trying to keep the spoilers as low as possible. But with that said, guys, I also want to make mention, my merchandise store is still running. My Discord page is still up and running. If you guys want to continue to leave requests and comments and whatnot, that would be absolutely fantastic. But guys, let's get into the video because I really want to talk about, just real quickly and brief, about how we're going to transition into 8.2. So, with that said, when you went into Shadows of Argus in Legion, remember how we had to go to the Exeter, we had to flush out the Legion within the Exeter itself, jump on that spaceship that the Draenei had been creating for a little bit of time, and then we went up into Argus. Well, the same thing's going to happen in 8.2, where we're going to have a small little introductory quest line before we actually get to the campaign of 8.2, being Nazjatar and Mechagon. So I want to talk a bit about my theory on how we're going to get into Nazjatar and how we're going to start that questing. So let's begin by saying Thrall is back, and damn does he look good. He looks buff, man. The farm life agrees with him. So we're going to basically be getting Thrall, we're going to be getting Saurfang, we're going to be getting all the Horde leaders, we're going to be getting all the Alliance leaders, we're going to get Jaina. Hopefully Mechatalk is all ready by then and fixed up and patched up by the Tinkers. If not, well, so be it. But my theory is that there's going to be, we're going to convene in a big meeting. The Horde and the Alliance are going to put their differences aside in a meeting to discuss Sylvanas and discuss exactly what is going on with Sylvanas and how to take care of that, or how to deal with that, basically. So they're going to meet in probably, I don't know, in my opinion, Kultiras or Stormwind, or somewhere in a location that is neutral to both parties, somewhere like that. They're going to have this meeting and discuss how are we going to stop Sylvanas? How are we going to put the pressure back on Sylvanas and tell her, look, this is wrong. We don't agree with this. My opinion in this is that we're going to have this massive discussion, then we're going to come to an agreement, and we're going to get all on our ships, and we're going to head over and sail to, say, Zandalar, sorry. Or we're going to go somewhere like Orgrimmar, and on our way over, we get caught in Nazjatar. Now, you might be scratching your head going, okay, right. Now, there is a video that Pyromancer did not so long ago indicating on where Nazjatar is located in relation to Kultiras Zandalar, and in that video he does point out that Nazjatar could be smack bang, well, roughly smack bang, in the middle of Kultiras and Zandalar. It seems fitting, it seems right, he is actually quite correct. If the Well of Eternity turned into the Maelstrom, and Nazjatar is not, is one of the Night Elven, the Elven capitals, then it would seem fitting that it's around that location. But that's another video on its own topic. So my thought here is that we are on our fleets, we are heading to Zandalar, we're heading to Orgrimmar, we're heading somewhere, and Azshara opens up the waters and lets us, and we just fall straight into Nazjatar. Now you might be thinking, but that doesn't make sense. Well, it kind of does. If you look at the art style for Nazjatar, if you look at the footage of Nazjatar, you do see up on the precipice, you see Horde and Alliance ships crashed on the precipice of Nazjatar, all around the circle. You also see ships sunk down into Nazjatar, crushed and crashed into the bottom of Nazjatar itself. So we do see that there is some way that we have sailed into Nazjatar, or the waters have opened up and, basically consumed us down into Nazjatar. It's quite evident to see. Now, it is also pointed out by the dev teams, by Blizzard, that Nazjatar's zone is a zone of trying to get out. The questing is basically, we are caught there, we are trapped there by Azshara, and we are questing a way, trying to find a way out of Nazjatar. It has already been said that way, guys. So it seems fitting that we are heading all over as a Horde and Alliance fleet, one big fleet, and we're going to take the fight to Sylvanas. Azshara sees the moment. She sees this opportunity to open up the waters, and we get sunk. That is one possibility. Another possibility is quite simply Sylvanas traps us there. She lures us to Nazjatar. She may know of Nazjatar. She may know of where Azshara is, and maybe even convening with Azshara. This is a second sort of plot on this, guys. So we convene, we have the meeting, that's still all the same. We go to sail over the seas. we take the fight to Sylvanas and we begin to fight Sylvanas. Maybe that is the way. And what we end up doing is we end up having this massive, I don't know, fleet battle, or we end up fighting with Sylvanas and she gets away. She takes off and we know hot pursuit behind her. And all of a sudden, again, Azshara sees the opportunity and we all get sunk again. So in either way, they're the two quite possible outcomes that I quite think is going to happen. There is a multitude of outcomes that quite possibly could happen, and we don't know until we get closer to 8.2. But that's my theory and thought, that we all put our differences aside as Horde and Alliance. Once again, Thrall comes back to bolster the troops, everyone's on side, and then we go and take the fight to Sylvanas. Either way, how it ends is that we get sunk into Nazjatar, and now, once we are in 8.2, once we are in Nazjatar, and we are threatened by Azshara, we have to find our way out. Now, this is where a couple of questions get raised, and this is moving a little bit away from the transition period, but more into the questing of 8.2, is whose allegiance is Azshara really on? I want to throw that question out to you guys, and I want to get you guys to start thinking about this. Is whose allegiance is Azshara's really on? Is she really sided with N'Zoth, or does she have her own plans and she's utilizing the powers that N'Zoth gave her to bring about her own plans? But that's a different topic. That's a different video altogether. This is my theory on how we're going to transition to 8.2, guys. There's a multitude of ways that we could enter into that. But guys, before the video ends, I just want to throw out one question. One question I want you guys to answer in the comment section down below or on my Discord page. I want you guys to think about this and come up with an answer for me. But is Sylvanas going to die at the end of Battle for Azeroth? Are we going to kill her before Battle for Azeroth is ended? Right? Whether we kill her in 8.2, whether we kill her in 8.3, is she going to die? Or is she going to get away? Go into hiding? Or is she going to be trapped or imprisoned? But my question to you all, I want to hear from you guys, is Sylvanas really going to die before Battle for Azeroth ends? With that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming and watching this video. I very much appreciate it. I do have another Daki time coming out tomorrow, so please keep your eyes open for that one. This is going to be another cool one. And until next time, everyone, have a great day.